Protect your home from home. Simple Caravan Insurance, sponsors of the Caravan Channel.
I'd like to introduce you to a design classic. Although if you spent any time on a caravan site in the last decade or so, you'll already have met. This is the Bailey Ranger, the great little caravan that swept all before it throughout the late 90s and through the noughties. The Ranger was all about adding equipment while keeping down cost and weight, and when it first appeared in 1996, it was one of the first vans to feature mains lighting, blown air heating, a fridge with freezer compartment, a fly screen and blind system, a TV aerial and sprung seating, all for less than £9,000. It was an instant success, and as year followed year, the orders flooded in, and so did the industry awards. The Ranger was never at the bottom of the Bailey pecking order, never the absolute cheapest, but rather it was the mainstay of their production for years. It was a very good package that was refined and revised many times. It's a great van, and I should know because I own one. Here at Campbell's Caravans near Preston, they have 3 Rangers on their used lot today, and that's not unusual. These vans were popular when they were new, and they remain popular on the second-hand market, and there's lots to choose from. This 2005 edition, from the middle of the Ranger's 14-year production run, is typical of these family-friendly vans. And one of the big noticeable features of a Ranger is the panoramic one-piece front window. That lets in loads of light from the outside to the inside. So here we are back inside, and as you can see, without all the extra window frames, curtains and blinds that you get in most caravans up here at the front, there's loads of light coming in through that panoramic window. Only problem is, on a hot day, it can be a bit of a greenhouse here. So, well, there's the only one thing to do, and that's pull a one-piece thermal blind. I mean, well, what are you going to be doing inside on a hot day anyway? Bright but not garish fabrics complement the interiors, and you get removable carpets. Again, a relatively rare feature in this segment at that time. Hey, they're practical and useful. Take them out in summer, put them back in winter. Ah yes, winter. You know, vans of this vintage are not as well insulated as the modern vans, but I've got a caravan like this, and well, I've been away in the snow and the ice, and keeping warm is never a problem, thanks to the blown air heating. Keeping them dry, though, that can be a problem. Vans of this age are susceptible to damp, especially along the awning rails. So, well, get any used van that you fancy buying checked out with a proper damp report. Damp isn't a big job to fix if you catch it early enough, and any good workshop will be able to do it for you. The Ranger came in a range of layouts from 2 to 6 berths. This is a relatively rare 5 berth. You'd have 3 beds back here, including a fold-away bunk. You could also use it as a lounge diner, or leave this made up as a large double bed. Yeah, you've got to think outside the box when you're buying a caravan, and by doing that you'd make this into a caravan that's just as practical for 2 as it once was for 5. Other models in the range came with large, spacious end washrooms, although this one has a side washroom, and it features one of those things that I'm very pleased to see being phased out of new caravans these days, and that's the all-in-one washroom, where the base of the room is also part of the toilet and part of the... It's awful. The Ranger ended its run as the GT60, marking the 60th anniversary of Bailey Caravans in 2010. And by then they'd acquired alloy wheels and shock absorbers for a smoother tow, and inside you get a microwave and a CD player with MP3 connectivity. These vans are only a couple of years old and they still feel very modern. So, there you have one of my personal favourites, a design classic, a caravanning icon, the Bailey Ranger. And if you're looking for a good used caravan, well, you could do worse than get your hands on one of these. And if you don't have the money, well, just go to your friendly local neighbourhood loan a Ranger. Hi-ho, Tonto, and away!